Today I'm going to be doing a recap of things that I liked and did not like during E3. With I'm just gonna have some Smite gameplay running around in the back. So let's get started. I think I'm just gonna start with what I absolutely loved during E3, and that was Zelda. Like, I don't even care that it's been pushed back like 2 years since its original release, if it looks as good as it does in the footage we saw. Like, because the time it'll come out, it was supposed to come out last year, and now they're saying it's coming out next year. So by the time it comes out, it'll be 2 years past its original expected date. But I don't even care. I don't even care if it is as good as that little demo thing we saw. And it was the biggest game at E3, so it obviously is doing well. Battlefield 1, that actually just made me excited to play an FPS again. I haven't played FPSs in the longest time because, I don't know, they're just boring. They're unoriginal. They just rehash every same idea. Like, with Call of Duty, it's the same game except they implement one new feature. Like, oh, Black Ops 3, it's the same game as Advanced Warfare, but now, instead of having an exosuit where you boost, you have an exosuit with a jetpack, so it's that much better. Like, it's annoying. They seriously just bring out the same game, give a different story to it, and then just market it and make billions of dollars, which annoys me. But whatever, it's not that big of a deal. But Battlefield 1, it looks beautiful. Like, it visually is just incredible. And we have 4 ADCs on this team. Alright. It's visually just incredible. What I saw, this is like a total just like me being stupid moment, but they talked about the dynamic weather. Like, I think IGN, you know, they had like an exclusive demo sort of thing. Or no, it was Merc Music. He got like exclusive insight, and he was talking about the dynamic weather, and he was showing footage of it, and like the gun had rain on it, which I thought was just the coolest thing ever. Because usually, like, with rainy maps, like that one, oh, I'm totally blanking on the name. It was like a DLC map for Black Ops 1. I'm pretty sure Black Ops 1, yeah, it was rainy, but like, I mean, it looked cool, but I mean, other than it visually being rainy, it had no, like, effect on anything whatsoever. And now they're saying with the dynamic weather, it actually plays a part in the game, it just blows my mind what Battlefield has become. Because Battlefield, voice crack. With Battlefield, it's become this just, it's innovative. You know, it's not just like, oh, we're gonna keep going further and further with this futuristic bullshit. We're gonna experiment. We're gonna go backwards, you know, and that's, I don't know. I really like the approach they're going with it. It looks incredible. I finished paying off my like special early enlister thing, so I get it 3 days early, and then I get a bunch of bonus shit, and I'm actually just pumped for that. Like, I cannot lie, I am excited to play Battlefield 1. It looks just breathtaking. More stuff I liked. I loved God of War. The new God of War that's coming out, the like Norse setting instead of the Greek that they had previously. I don't know. I think it's interesting. And this was from IGN. They had like a special talk with like the dev who was showing some like he said some amazing quote like Kratos is trying to make his son a god and his son is trying to make him human again. You know, like, you know, Kratos is trying to teach his son how to be a god, his son's trying to teach him how to be human. That's just, I love stuff like that. Everything that was shown for the new God of War as well just blew me away. That Cupid thought he could kill me. It's just, I don't know, this E3 has just been really impressive, I guess. Like, I've just been super just impressed with a lot of stuff. Except for Call of Duty. Call of Duty realized that people aren't liking where the franchise is going. So instead of fixing their main game, the Infinite Warfare, they went further with the stuff that people didn't like. And you know, because it was easy. It was just the cheap way out, and they were like, you know what, to make people happy, we're gonna remake Modern Warfare. Which, if they decide to sell Modern Warfare separately at some point, like afterwards, I will get that. But I'm not paying extra money on Infinite Warfare just to get it. Because that, I wouldn't play Infinite Warfare. So it'd basically be like an $80 Modern Warfare remaster. Which would be pointless. Like, it's a great game, I loved it, but it's not that great of a game that I'd be willing to pay just $80 for it. Because I'd never play Infinite Warfare. It looks stupid. I think the whole, like, space premise is just dumb. Like, I just think they're looking for an easy way to make money on the franchise because they know people will buy it. They know that people are going to get the game because it's a Call of Duty game, and there's people that are always going to line up for a Call of Duty game just because that's what it is. And I think with Battlefield, they're like, okay, we're gonna experiment a little. We're gonna go a completely different direction with our game. And people are blown away by it, you know? But Call of Duty is sticking to this stupid futuristic approach where it's not even Call of Duty anymore. It's like a watered down Halo, you know? At this point it's just become like this on-her is annoying as hell. This super watered down version of Halo. And that's, I don't know, it's annoying. It annoys me what they're trying to do with the game. But enough about my Call of Duty rant. More stuff I liked. The new, like, I keep blanking on the name. The new, like, Last of Us type of game that's coming out for PS4 looks really cool. I don't know. I forget what it's called. It's like a zombie game that's like not zombies like what Last of Us did. They were like infected, but they weren't zombies. Like, I don't know. That usually just bugs me too. Like, I don't know. I'm ranting about nothing. But I don't know. That game looks really cool. What else? The, For Glory, I think it's called. Like, it was this really, I don't know. I just don't even know what it is. I think it's For Glory. Looks really interesting. It has, like, there's some sort of, like, apocalyptic kind of thing, like this giant thing that destroys everything, and like this knight, this Viking, and then this samurai all end up together. Like, I don't think that's the actual game, but that's what was in the little thing they showed. Like, it was this knight, this samurai, and then this Viking. They were all just chilling, and it was just shown throughout the ages them just constantly fighting each other, and like, I don't know, the way it was presented was just really nice, and it seemed very interesting. Which, I like those kind of games. Like, I liked Chivalry. I like Deadliest Warrior, you know, all those. Those games are fun, they're cool. It's like a what-if kind of scenario, like, oh, what if knights and could fight samurai and this and that, and it's just, it's kind of cool just to debate, you know. So that game looks really fun and interesting. Other than that, nothing else really stood out to me that I would really go ahead and talk about. But now to things I disliked. Things I disliked. I went on my Call of Duty rant. I'm not gonna keep going on about that because it's just becoming a stale subject. You know, everybody's talking about just how stupid the game has become. And it's just kind of become like a staple to start hating on Call of Duty, which, I mean, they deserve it. They really just deserve it. Because they're not producing quality games anymore. They're just producing garbage that'll get them a shit ton of money, which is stupid. But another thing I didn't like, I don't think there was anything in particular I didn't like. I didn't like Mafia. Mafia 3? I didn't like that. It's not like Mafia. Like, I loved Mafia 2 because it was like you were the mob, you know, like, but that's not what Mafia 3 is looking like. Like, I don't really know. To me, it just doesn't look like a Mafia game. And I think that's just what's annoying me. What else was there? Like, there really wasn't anything in particular that I was just like really just like, this is stupid, you know? There was nothing that I really could pinpoint and say, yeah, I didn't like that. Like, this E3 has been really just incredible with just how much quality stuff is happening. Like, I'm excited for like every game that has been announced, and that's never happened before. There's always been like a bunch of games where I'm just like, oh, this is a stupid rehash. This is a worn out concept. This is unoriginal. But everything besides Call of Duty and Mafia has been just innovative and cool and fun looking. Like, every game that I've seen looks fun. Like, I would enjoy playing it. And I think this year's E3 has just been incredible. Like, the last E3 that I could really point to and say this was just awesome was the pretty sure it was E3. The E3 where Nintendo revealed Twilight Princess was the last E3 where I could really just say this was a good all-around conference, you know? So yeah, I'm pumped for just about everything. Resident Evil, Tyler, Ian, Danny have been all over that demo thing that just got released. Oh, yeah. Speaking of Resident Evil, totally related topic. The new whatever, sorry, this on her is just breaking my train of thought because he's stupid. The new South Park game, The Fractured Butthole, looks actually really fun. And I was watching the whole Matt Stone, Trey Parker unveiling, and they're hilarious as always. But it was just, it actually like looked like a really cool game. Like sure, it had like the South Park humor to it, but it actually looked like a decent game. Like, and apparently if you pre-order it, you can get Stick of Truth too, like for free, which I think is awesome because I love the Stick of Truth. Like that was a really good RPG, and you know, like it's kind of weird to say, yeah, South Park really had a nice RPG, you know, like that's not something you'd usually say. Yeah, I'm doing pretty bad at this game because I'm not really focused on the game. I'm more so just focused on talking. But yeah, overall, pretty good E3. Excited for more stuff to come out.